What up, y'all? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. The previous video, another previous video about letting go, about non-judgment, about, all that stuff. Honestly, like, it got interrupted in a way because I got a random phone call, and yeah, so that stopped the video automatically, despite the fact that I had my phone on Do Not Disturb mode. Maybe I need to do it in airplane mode from now on. Who knows? But anyways, maybe I need to put in airplane mode whenever I record and take it off airplane mode when I'm uploading. Who knows? I'll keep learning more about this stuff. But anyways, my point is that honestly, I come in peace. Me in general, I come in peace. And also at the same time, I still am I'm still, powerful beyond measure, and I'm still a force that is not to be fooled around or played around with. I'm powerful beyond measure. I'm aware of how to stand my ground. I'm a strong warrior. I'm undefeated. Nobody messes with me. I'm uncontrollable. I'm unmesswithable. You know, so like it's a healthy harmony between that, like where you come in peace, and also at the same time, I'm not here to be toyed, or I'm not a toy. I'm not here to fool around. I'm not here to mess around. I'm I'm not weak. I'm not a puppet, and I have experience. I have a martial arts background. I have a boxing background. I am aware of how truly powerful I am, and I'm aware that I can destroy whatever and whoever I choose to. And I'm saying that out of a heroic mindset. That's all I'm saying. So my point is that I'm saying I come in peace, is that I come in peace. We go out into the world, and yes, there may be all types of people out there, black, white, pink, brown, purple, polka dot, whatever, all types of beings are out there, everybody's out there, and like, with that being said, that's cool, that everybody's out there. And at the same time, everybody's going through different things, and everybody has their own set of problems. Nobody's exempt at all. Nobody's better than nobody at all. There's some people that could be the same exact skin color, but one may have an evil spirit, an evil, chaotic spirit underneath, and the other one, who's the same exact skin color, may be very kind and compassionate, and is very fluid and transparent, with their behavior, and it's harmonious, So that's the point I'm making. Don't say, oh, it's black versus white. Don't say black is better than white. Don't say white is better than black. Don't add any of those races talking about that, because all of the different colors and energies, none of them are exempt. None of them are a saint. None of them have a clean slate, So that's what I'm talking about. And like, when I talk about the whole black, white, color thing, how there can be people of the same exact skin color, and yet there's one of them is so-called the lower energy wolf, the evil wolf, the toxic wolf, the wolf that is just forbidden, the wolf that just, is a disservice to us. And another wolf is a higher vibrational, loving, compassionate, heroic type of animal being, and that's basically the representation I'm making with life, what's going on underneath just this physical body, like it's so much more. It's your mind, it's your soul, your spirit, all that stuff, celestial stuff that's connected to you, the galaxies, astrology, whatever. It's a lot of different factors with that. But I'm saying, like, underneath the soul, underneath the body, there's a soul. And like, sometimes we may be around, we may have come across some people who their energy underneath is very toxic and narcissistic, and it's a disservice to us, and it's not cool, you know. And at the same time, there may be someone literally across the street who is the same representation as them, but yet like their energy is genuine. You know, their energy is real, it's authentic, it's true, you know, it's compassionate. And my point about all this is that like, you know, when you are rising high like I am, and you realize that you don't have to be scared of anyone, and at the same time there are entities out there that, you know, are not of your best interests, and they may think that they're getting in your head or whatever, and they're really not. And you know that I'm aware that I am unstoppable and invincible because I'm coming in peace every day of this long life I'm here to live of 100 plus years. So with that being said, that's why I'm saying that, because like sometimes whenever you are around certain auras, energies, frequencies, and it may in a way kind of ruffle your feathers a bit, nothing severe or anything, you know, come out clean and everything. It's just sometimes mentally, you know, you make an adjustment. Hey, these people, you know, are to be left alone. So that's what I'm doing. And, you know, you let those people be with their type of people. You know, they're going to stay battling for a bucket of crabs. You know what I'm saying? A bucket of chicken, whatever. They're going to stay fighting for a bucket of crabs, you know, all of that stuff, that type of mentality. While you are on your own path, and maybe you meet other kings and queens on their own path who have detached from that lower nature stuff, and y'all are building your own unique empire, you know, for the long run, royally, you know, instead of this toxic stuff, you know, that's doesn't make sense. That's not in harmony. And like, you know, by just remind yourself, hey, you know, I come in peace every day, you know, and realizing cause and effect and karma and everything, like having all these things and just knowing your own inner self, you know. Sometimes you don't even have to say it, like explain it, but just like knowing it, you know, for you. That's what's best, you know, in our interests. That type of vibe, that type of confidence, that type of feeling is that, you know, and like that's something that I've learned, and I'm learning a whole lot, you know, because that's why I'm fearless, because I live an honest life, you know, and I'm living a karma free life, you know, so therefore I'm not scared of anybody or anything because I'm being me, and I'm aware of who I am, I'm aware of what I'm doing, and I'm good enough. And yeah, so that's that. And I'm just sharing this with y'all because there may be some other people who can relate with it, because sometimes, you know, as you're going through our life, getting older, going to school, going to college, going to work, whatever, just out in these functions, social gatherings and stuff, sometimes you may come across some people who, you know, deep down on the deepest level, you're like, wow, we're supposed to all be one and connected and family and this and that. And at the same time, their energy says otherwise. You know, they're defensive. They're, you know, coming off with very low vibrational, toxic, just not energy that they don't want to get along with you. You know what I'm saying? And you know it too. It's not in your head. It's just the truth. You know, there are people and frequencies of the same exact skin color. That's why it's an illusion, you know, that actually you connect with, you know, with your heart space, you know. And then there's others that it's a different story, you know. So my point is that like, you know, let go of the thoughts that's not serving you, okay? And that's what I've done, you know, to not be scared or fearful or anything. And my point is that sometimes there's lower energies there, frequencies that like, you know, it's not really anything there. And like deep down, you feel out this this excessive ego going on, and like deep down, you're like, wow, here we go, this ready for war, ready to fight, this huff and puff type stuff, blow your whole house down type stuff, reckless behavior type stuff, competition type stuff, selfish, you know, uncompassionate type stuff, greedy type of stuff. And you feel it already just from them. It's oozing out of them. And deep down, you're like, man, do I need to come out and prove myself? Do I need to come out and show how strong I truly am? Because I know I can beat them, And then also at the same time, you're on the other side, you're like, wow, I'm a king, I'm a queen, I don't need to fight for anything. Fight for love, fight to prove myself. I don't need to do any of that stuff. You know, the right people accept me for who I am and connect with me for who I am. You know, case closed. So that's basically what I'm coming to an understanding, a conclusion with is, hey, go about your life, waking up every day peaceful, waking up every day understanding your life, your karma, your frequencies, your thoughts and everything, and being at peace. Like for me, here's how I'm waking up. I'm waking up grateful. I'm waking up realizing, hey, I am eternally free. I am at peace. I am not guilty for being who I am, which is unique. I am love. I am protected, you know, and I am not defined from my past, as well as what else? I wrote some of these down, to be honest. Oh, actually, no, I put them inside the car. And that's basically pretty much it, just being aware of the karma stuff. And for me personally, I'm aware that, hey, I'm not doing anything severe or anything harmful to anybody. So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's honestly like the best peace of mind we can have is that, to be real with y'all. It sounds super simple, but it's true. Sometimes you have to detach from it all to realize that, like, that, for real. If you get yourself involved in certain ugly situations, there's reasons, there's causes for it, I've been in toxic relationships where it's like World War Six, arguments, fights, drama, everything. And I notice, if I was just to close my mouth and not say anything, even though underneath I was just, I knew I had to express myself. I knew I had to express what I was feeling, what I was thinking, what I was going through, what was going on, instead of being silent, instead of like masking how I truly felt, instead of denying how I truly felt, instead of lying about how I truly felt about what was going on, instead of, ignoring it, instead of procrastinating it, instead of, oh, he got some donuts, instead of like just being foolish and not addressing it. I've chosen, and that's what being vegan helps us to do, be transparent and honest and vulnerable, even more so, and sensitive. I became vulnerable and sensitive and expressive about what I truly desire and what I'm willing to just let out of my life, and that's basically what I've done and I'm doing, and like I've been in those toxic relationships where, you know, I'm vegan and they're a meat eater, eating a whole bunch of, having all this toxic stuff, toxic mentality and everything. You feel the vibe, because if you're intimately involved with them, love making and everything, you're energetically connected to them. So like when they're disrespecting you energetically with something such as food choice and their principles and mindset towards animals and everything, of course it's going to piss you off. Of course you're going to feel some type of way, and vice versa. Vice versa is both sides. It's equal. All these videos are equal for men and women. That's what love is equality. So basically, I noticed whenever I did, I have truly expressed myself honestly, vocally, and like in a vulnerable state, truly expressing myself. I noticed that, you know, it was hard, but it felt good to get it out of me. It felt good to express it and let it out, because how much would it have sucked if all this time you just or like this all your life, like a clown, a puppet, like a doormat. You have no voice. No. So basically, going vegan helped me to do this. Helped me to take the tape off of my mouth, of our mouths, to become more expressive about how we truly, truly feel. Because that's what honestly matters. Why would you want to lie to yourself all your life? Because you're going to be living with yourself. So simple things such as love and stuff like that. Express yourself about how you truly feel instead of going in and out lying. But I noticed, like, touching up on this whole thing, whenever I've been in the toxic relationship, like I noticed whenever